unpolitical, correct the church seemed to be, the more suppression the church put upon it. And here's what a truth is in life. Whatever is inside, when pressure comes on, ultimately comes out. That's true in me. When the pressure's on, whatever's really inside and in my heart inevitably comes out. When the pressure's on in a team, whatever's really inside in the makeup of that team ultimately comes out. And they either overcome the pressure or they succumb to the pressure. What was inside the church, a transforming power of God that was changing lives any and every day, when the pressure was put on by the Roman government, inevitably spilled out, and it spilled out in all directions. And one of those was this man named Philip. He was a Jew who had come to know that Jesus Christ was the Savior and Lord. And unbelievably, from that amazing experience in the exploding church in Jerusalem, when government put pressure on, a number of the leaders began to spread all over the place, therefore taking the message of Jesus Christ to new and fresh areas beyond their normal comfort zone, and Philip was one of those. And God took him to Samaria. Now, that's the last place in the world a self-respecting Jew in the day of Jesus Christ and the apostles wanted to go, because Jews had racial hatred and disdain for Samaritans, and they didn't want to be around them. They would walk all miles, all kinds of miles, just to avoid having to go through Samaria. You may remember Jesus said to his disciples once, I must go through Samaria, and they tried to talk him out of it. Yet it was at that point that Jesus met the Samaritan woman, so radically changed her life that she ran into the city and brought tons from the city to come and hear this man who had not only known all of her background, but had shared with her the living water of the Exodus from the Assyrian invasion. And Israelis and Samaritans would have children. They would later intermarry with those who were left. Head up, change that's happening because he is jumping in, getting out of his comfort zone, and God is using him to change his world right where he is. I don't know whether you've ever been like me and you've been someplace where God is just seeming to do amazing things. There's a temptation to say, boy, I just would love to stay here the rest of my life. I just want to sort of get comfortable and just watch what God's doing. I mean, it's amazing what he's up to. But God didn't call us primarily to comfort and convenience. God called us to a mission. And even though all that was happening in the city of Samaria, from